Hey everybody, welcome back to Sean's Gadget Kitchen. Today we're going to be testing out this Dash Mini Donut Maker. We've tested out some other Dash products in the past. We've tested the mini oven, we've tested the mini egg bite maker. We're going to see how this works today. It's super popular on Amazon. It comes with this pretty cool recipe book. It's got some glaze recipes, some other ideas, lots of cool pictures, so it's somewhat helpful. Few features to note about this unit. It costs $21. There is no power, there is no temperature control. It's just plug and go. Normally I don't practice with these gadgets ahead of time because I want to try to replicate the experience you might have as a first-time user. But I did do a little research. I saw a lot of comments on Amazon, saw a lot of comments on YouTube that the batter recipes that come with this little book weren't that good. So I tried it out myself and I found that it just didn't work that well. So a lot of people said try cake mix. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to go in with some chocolate cake mix and some vanilla cake mix. Let's see how that works. So we're going to let the unit heat up a little bit. There's a blue light here, which you can barely see. As soon as this blue light goes out, we know that the unit's going to be hot enough. Today, we're not going to use any cooking spray. The instructions say that some cooking sprays can contain chemicals that over time could build up and damage the nonstick surface. So we'll just splash on a little bit of cooking oil. Also, I've got this squeeze bottle and we're going to use this to get the batter into the molds, which should be a little more efficient and less sloppy than trying to pour it in there. All right, it's showtime. Let's oil this up a little bit. Being careful, of course, not to burn ourselves, which I manage to do quite frequently. Don't want to get too much oil in here. We're not trying to fry the donuts, although frying donuts is really the way how they're done. All right. Now let's see how this works with the squeeze bottle. Hopefully I'm not filling them up too much. Okay, now we're going to time this to about 1.5 to 2 minutes. We'll keep an eye on it, make sure they don't burn, and we'll see what happens. All right, that's been about 1.5 minutes. Let's see if we can gently flip them with our toothpick. And these are mini, but they are a nice size. I think they're coming along pretty good, despite my awkward flipping style. All right, I'm gonna say that those are gonna need maybe 1 minute. Time to get these on a rack to cool down. These are undeniably cute, and again, they are tiny. All right, we'll let those cool. We'll get them decorated up. So filling the wells up about 90–95% definitely yields you a little bit bigger of a donut. So I'd recommend going about 95%. Let's go in with some chocolate. Time to decorate. Got the donuts, I got some vanilla glaze, I got some hazelnut glaze, chopped hazelnut sprinkles, and a little bit of caramel sauce. All right, so let's talk about what we learned today, the good and the not so good. Well, first off, they're not fried, they're baked. So they're more like a mini little cake than an actual donut. But that's okay, it opens up a lot of fun options. Let's talk about the positives. It's inexpensive at $22, it's pretty affordable, it's fast, it's easy to use, and it works. Now let's talk about the not so good. First off, the batter recipe for me didn't work that good, so I switched to cake mix and things got a lot better. The glaze recipes were pretty solid though. As for cleanup, I'm neutral. It cleaned up pretty well, but you can't submerge it and there's lots of little crevices. Like any gadget, there can always be a little bit of trial and error, and that's all part of the fun of it. So why don't we give these a taste and see how they turned out. Really tasty. Nice and airy, crunchy with the sprinkles. Hazelnut glaze is nice. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching another episode of Sean's Gadget Kitchen. See you next time.